This is a historic event. This is an event that hasn't happened before in terms of having a tropical storm, that kind of energy, taking a direct hit into San Diego County.
Oh, he's going to lose it. He's going to lose it.
Tonight, we continue to track Tropical Storm Hilary and its impact as the storm makes its way out of San Diego County. CBS 8 News Live at 10 starts right now.
All right, this is a live look at the radar as Hilary continues to move out tonight. It left behind patches of heavy rain and strong winds.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kirsten Holmes.
And I'm Steve Price. Tonight we are still keeping our eye on Tropical Storm Hilary. The eye of the storm actually passed over San Diego several hours ago, but without question, we are still feeling the impact.
Let's get straight out to Abby Black, who is live for us tonight in La Jolla. Abby, tell us, what are you seeing out there?
Kirsten and Steve, this wind has really picked up just in the last few minutes. As we were standing out here waiting, we could just hear that roaring through this complex here off of La Jolla Colony Drive. I want to show you, this is the eucalyptus tree right here that's behind me. You can see where it has completely uprooted and fell over onto this townhome right here. If we take some video, we can get a better look at this. This happened around 5:30 this afternoon. The fire department says that about a 40 to 50 foot eucalyptus tree uprooted and fell on top of this two-story townhome. Now, fortunately, no one was injured, but this has displaced 3 adults. It did land on top of 2 different units here in this complex in La Jolla. The fire department says that they've been getting calls all day.
It's been a busy day. We've had a lot of incidents that have been related to this weather event, but we had fair warning it was coming and we were prepared for it.
The fire department says that they still need to get this area structurally, or get a structural engineer out here to make sure if it's safe to go inside, but it's been pretty quiet out here. They still have this red tape up, so you cannot go past this line because it's still very dangerous. And again, just because the rain has stopped, this wind has really picked up just in the last hour, as we can see. So these trees, just imagine with all that saturation that we've had here today and what we saw earlier this year when we had all that saturation, that's when we saw these trees toppling over. So please be careful where your cars are parked, where your house is, and when you're out for walks if you decide to get out. But remember, just try to stay inside if you can.
CBS 8's Abby Black reporting live. Thank you. Okay, so CBS 8 Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is joining us now in the studio.
Yeah, she's been tracking this storm, and the big question, how much longer is the rain going to stick around? I mean, we just saw in Abby's story, the ground in some places saturated.
And that's been the biggest concern. So first was the heavy rain, and now we're talking about the wind. The storm system is passing through Southern California, so that's why the wind speeds are starting to pick up. We are talking about high wind speeds, especially with those gusts. And so because we already have a saturated ground, because we had the rain and we still have some more rain in the works for tonight, we are looking at the risk of seeing more downed trees. Let's go ahead and look at the map. You got sustained wind speeds that are in the 20s right now for Ramona, the same for Carlsbad, as well as for downtown. We got 11 miles per hour for Poway and 17 miles per hour for Fallbrook. But we have the gusts that are picking up. You're looking at 33 miles per hour for Carlsbad, 30s right now for downtown, the same for Ramona as well as for Escondido. Even seeing some areas west of the mountains with those gusts into the 50s. You have 41 miles per hour for Boulevard, 36 miles per hour right now for Alpine. So it is pretty gusty out there. As far as rain is concerned, we had the bulk of that moisture, the heaviest, that was all ahead of the center of circulation when it came to Hilary. Hilary has lifted towards the north, but we're still feeling the impacts. We still got the trailing moisture right behind it, as well as those wind speeds picking up. Now we're seeing a little bit of a break west of the mountains for some areas when it does come to some heavier rainfall, but we're still seeing some of that heavy rainfall in places that had flash flood warnings earlier today, and also dealt with mudslides as well as some of the roads washing out, and that is near Borrego Springs. We are still seeing an active radar that will stick around all the way through the overnight hours. It's not until we get past 10 a.m. tomorrow morning that we start to have more of a clearing when it comes to any wet weather, and then we start to fully dry out for an extended amount of time. By tonight, please make sure that if you don't have to be on the roadways, don't. Stay indoors. They're already slick. There is flooding across town from some areas, and also talking about now down trees, and we still have gusty winds in store for the rest of tonight. We'll take a look at your complete forecast coming up. Steve?
All right, Carlene, appreciate the update, and we will continue to track Hilary throughout the night for you. You can stay up to date with the latest forecast, get weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Just download our free CBS 8 app.
All right, so take a look at your screen right now. This is what it looks like in Tijuana today as Hilary slams into Mexico. A lot of rain and a lot of flooding. Streets are inundated with water along the length of Baja California. Hilary made landfall along the Mexican coast about 150 miles south of Ensenada. It then moved through mudslide-prone Tijuana. Both cities have closed all beaches and opened a half-dozen shelters at sports complexes and at government offices. Meanwhile, this is what it looked like in Tijuana by the San Diego border.
Yeah, where you would normally see dozens of cars lined up at the border crossing today, just a few. A crew in Tijuana tells us they saw a family trying to seek asylum at the border as the rain came pouring down. Customs and Border Protection officers turned them away, saying they had to schedule an appointment.
Our team coverage continues tonight as we keep an eye on what's left behind by Hilary.
There is still rain, strong winds all across our county. Let's go out to Ramona now. East County communities getting hit especially hard. Jasmine.
Yeah, we've been out here all afternoon and evening, and I can tell you the rain has been really consistent. We've had some moments that are a little bit calmer, like right now, but it's still coming down, and other times where it's just dumping down on us. And I know Carlene has mentioned the wind and those wind gusts. We're definitely feeling them out here in Ramona. I've even seen some small tree limbs down, some leaves just scattered out on the roadways. You can tell that we're pulled down from this storm. Now I'm going to show you some video from around 9 o'clock when we saw some more rain, especially out on the roadways. We started seeing it pooling alongside the roads, and luckily we really haven't seen many cars out here today. Not much traffic, meaning people are being smart. People are trying to stay home and stay safe, so that definitely is a good sign. But yeah, just for the most part, it's been fairly quiet out here, but we do see those moments with just a ton of rain and a ton of wind, so just best to stay indoors. Back to you on the studio.
Yeah, great advice, Jasmine. Thank you. Tomorrow, the San Diego Unified School District is postponing the first day of its school year.
Yeah, the district is going to use tomorrow to check for any impact or damage the storm may have left on those buildings. As of right now, classes start on Tuesday, August 22nd. Of course, we'll keep you posted with any changes that the district releases.
San Diego State University has moved their classes to remote work tomorrow at both its San Diego and Imperial Valley campuses. Libraries at both campuses are going to change their hours, but food service is planning to remain open. Faculty has been asked to extend consideration to students who may not be able to attend class because of weather-related reasons. The university plans to return to normal on-campus classes on Tuesday.
Okay, so we got some more school closures to tell you about. The San Diego Community College District, they're postponing their first day of classes at campuses. That means all classes at San Diego City, Mesa, Miramar, and continuing education colleges, they're going to start on Tuesday. The Community College District says they have not gotten any reports of damage, but they just want to keep people safe and keep their students off the road. Also, out of an abundance of caution, the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, they were both closed today. Wildlife care specialists and other essentials teams stayed at the park, all to take care of those animals. SeaWorld was also closed to the public today. All three attractions, they're going to reopen for you tomorrow. Meanwhile, the city of San Diego will actually be closing all public facilities for tomorrow. That includes our beaches, parks, libraries, rec centers, and golf courses.
San Diego's Airport Emergency Management Team is working closely with the National Weather Service on flights that are coming in and out of San Diego International Airport. More than 250 flights canceled today. A majority of those flights were from Southwest Airlines and Frontier. The airport suggests passengers contact their airline directly to see if there are any changes. And while most people in Southern California were preparing for Hilary to hit, turns out Mother Nature had some other plans in mind.
Yeah, that's right. An earthquake was felt in Ventura County this afternoon. It triggered widespread shaking. All the while, Tropical Storm Hilary was hitting. Talk about a double whammy. That was the moment the 5.1 earthquake was felt at a restaurant in Ojai. You can actually hear the sound of everything shaking, and you can see customers inside start running. I think I would too. Fortunately, there were no immediate reports of significant damage from this quake, but still, you got a historic hurricane, tropical storm situation, and an earthquake only in Southern California.
Well, and they're sitting inside,
Yeah.
and we had some tornado concerns as well. So you don't know what that is that's
Yeah.
happening at that moment. And they had several aftershocks above a 3. So quite a ride out there
Yeah.
in the Ventura County
A
area.
wild ride
And
indeed.
a lot of people even south of there felt it. LA area, Orange County as well.
Yeah.
All right, Mission Valley prone to flooding. When we come back, we're going to have live coverage of how the conditions are looking out there right now.
Plus, here where SDG&E crews are working to help restore power to their customers.
And how this storm is affecting parts of Northern California. We'll have more on that as well when we come back.